Many were shocked a couple of days ago as we talked about HisWattson potentially moving away from Furia, and seemingly all of North America moving away from Furia after Keon had basically said Furia was looking to kind of like exit North America in its entirety, it seems. I'm not sure exactly what's going to go on with that camp, but needless to say, HisWattson made it seem like, okay, this isn't going to last forever. Anyways, HisWattson has now been added to Team Falcons on the ALGS webpage or Battle 5 roster transactions. Why would that be the case? Does it have any? No, it doesn't have anything to do with the Furia stuff. More than likely, it's very, very likely that this is simply a substitute spot. If you can't see already, this was the picture that we saw from the Battle 5 website here. But anyways, it seems pretty justifiable. Zero put in all of his visa stuff last minute. He didn't make it in time for BLGS. Jin Burton's kind of dealing with the same situation over for the Dojo squad. But needless to say, Zero won't be there. So they are having to have a substitute in the meantime. Maybe miss a couple of days for Zero, but HisWattson seems to be that piece that they're plugging in. I do not foresee HisWattson making a return. I don't see, or expect him to say that he's coming back to comp or anything like that. This seems to just be a temporary fill-in. But everybody was freaking out yesterday over on Twitter. What's happening? What's happening? I think if you watch that's the reason I didn't really make a report on it on Twitter, because if you know the scene and you've been watching the scene, you kind of know what's going on here. And this doesn't really need to be amplified too much, I don't think. But needless to say, the baseline is two things. I've said needless to say too much, but HisWattson has been added to Team Falcons. That is the truth. That is not a lie. It's just that I don't think this is long term. Also, some unfortunate news with pro player Vayne. He comes out to say, small life update, focusing on school going forward. Haven't enjoyed Apex for a while, and it's just brutally miserable trying to force myself to try to enjoy this game. After nearly 15,000 hours on the game, I find it harder and harder to load it up. I've made countless memories and accomplished a lot from winning champs and 100 Thieves to the Oxygen Run Dominance. That also a little kill race tournament you won back in 2019. I love Apex. I wouldn't trade these years of my life for anything. Long story short, looks like this is the end for Vayne, at least for the foreseeable future. Unfortunate stuff. You hate to see it. Obviously, Vayne was teaming shortly with Snipe Down. They had a little thing going on. Snipe Down's been doing a lot of watch party content stuff with Halo. You thought, will he go back to Halo? Snipe Down is not returning to competitive Halo, according to Native. So we'll see what Snipe Down's future holds and what path he decides to take as well. But it's unfortunate to see Vayne go through all of this. I hope to see him back at some point, but I get it. A lot of people have been moving away from the game and maybe even going to other games, some focusing on school. We saw the same thing with Falcons coach ZZ focusing on school and education stuff. So I get it. And it just is what it is. Life moves on at the end of the day. Also, got to make mention of the Dojo roster. We've been following this story quite a bit. They've been going through some pain points, some growing points, and it's mostly just been Jen struggling with design or the counter comms or the arguing, or not necessarily arguing but talking too much, and Timmy trying to lead this team and all the stuff that goes into that. But you've seen the frustrations over the last couple of videos with Timmy and talking about the dynamic of the team and what they're working with, what they're going with. Well, this seems to be an ongoing issue or ongoing project that they're working on. I don't know if I would seriously call it an issue. It doesn't seem hostile or anything. They're just really struggling in this one specific department. And so Timmy comes out to say, and he kind of breaks it all down for us. Here's like a more detailed story of what Dojo's going through. Roll the clip.
Yep, sorry. I'm just frustrated. And it has nothing to do with just design. It literally has nothing to do with that. Like, it's my calling, like just working on the dynamic with the team, just trying to figure everything out. Like it's and then also just things that go on in my personal life, like just
Natural.
Yeah. We're gonna have blues though.
We're gonna have blues 100%.
Newcastle in the car.
I'm going to the line.
Pathfinder trying to grapple towards the building. Newcastle stuck on that car.
He's moving.
On me?
60 on him. 60 on the castle.
On me. On the roof.
I'm looking roof. I can't see.
On the roof.
Deep.
Definitely on the roof. He's on the roof.
I can't see.
On the roof.
Deep.
Definitely on the roof. He's on the roof.
Yeah, 40 on bang.
I'm looking.
70 on path, 20 flash on path.
I'm looking.
70 on path, 20 flash on
I'm looking.
path.
Pass one. Jumped on me. Pass crack. On my door.
Yeah,
One side. On the door.
I reinforced it. Open the
Newcastle dead. Bang on me. Bang in path. How does he? There's
Yeah,
no,
that's
just pass. Just pass.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's
Last guy,
right.
assist,
pass, just
assist.
I got the best of you today.
Let's get the out of me, boys!
Yes, sir.
That first fucking teammate, hold up, let me do something real quick.
Phoenix, but they were just low.
That
Had to
first
go
my
for it.
teammate, bro.
He's just
Get your body shot.
Yeah, I know, but
Get to the teammate.
You upgrade.
Some dogs right there.
I'm telling you right now, I've never seen that in my entire life. Design is on 1 HP and he actually ran in instead of playing his health. Yeah. I genuinely think.
I'm telling you, we need to put him on Pathfinder.
I genuinely
Put this guy on
think.
Pathfinder, he
I
becomes the
genuinely
best player in the
think
world.
that was
You
the
guys learned
first
from the
time.
PlayStation days.
First time in my entire life this guy has ever walked up. He's playing Horizon, he's not doing that.
Also, pro player Shooby experiencing a little bit of, or entertaining, I should say, the opposite input. And this is him playing on mouse and keyboard, as you can see in the background. But a lot of pro players have done this, right? But they've gone from M and K to controller. We've seen some entertain the idea of going to mouse and keyboard. And just, you know, let's just be honest. This guy was frying, looking really locked in on mouse and keyboard. So will you see more do that now that the aim assist nerf has come in? Does this change the dynamic of a lot of these rosters that have had this one M&K, two controller meta or play style? But he was playing with Bleed here. Obviously, this is not his full-time roster. Just thought it was worth mentioning. I know we've talked a lot about BLGS being the, you know, foundation for people trying out new things. And if they want to make that switch going into champs or whatever the case may be, now's your time to practice it at a high level and see how good you actually are. Shooby's definitely one that can make this switch. We've seen some others that are doing pretty well on mouse and keyboard as well.
Kill it.
Stopping.
Somebody on the bang. Track Newcastle. Need.
Playing alive.
1 HP on the path. 1 HP path.
In my back.
Coming. We have to swing something.
Single bang. It's on me.
Got there. Nice. Play together.
I'm grabbing him.
On me. Last guy. Don't worry.
He's one. Or like 50 flush. At the swap.
He's one. He's actually
He's inside on the right side. Inside. He's fouling still.
I have no smoke.
Come back to me. We need to shout something. I'm dipping on this.
Yeah.
I'm
Solo in the corner. Crack. One. Them.
Kill one with him. Right in.
Play with you.
I'm lost.
45. Dead.
I'm killing my back.
On us, bang.
Yeah, on me.
Crack them. He gets a solo.
Yeah, that should be the last guy.
Second him.
Reloading. Just heal. Okay, I'm done. Crack.
Interested to see your thoughts down in the comment section below about all the topics mentioned in today's video. And until the next time, we'll see you all later, Gators.